to an extent, you can totally create the situation you end up in, can't you? Just purely by what is your outlook going into it. You know, like, when you sat at the traffic lights, can you actually like see something beautiful going on? Like, are you looking for it, or are you like, man, I'm late, I'm so pissed off? No one even understands how pissed off I am. And you might miss stuff. It might actually not be that bad. Like, maybe you won't be late. Do you see what I mean? There's all these variables, and and again, I have no idea how this is for anyone else, man. That's just the kind of story, inner dialogue that I have. So I only know that it might, maybe everyone else is fine. Maybe you guys are just playing a cruel joke on me right now. You know, I don't know. It could all be in my head and no one else's. But
yeah, you're acting real crazy.
I resonate a lot. Like, you know, and you can just think I must be nuts.
Yeah,
like, and probably are. I think we all probably are. Aren't we?
I think we are, man. We definitely are. And like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I've started talking about it more, but like definitely over the past year, like this whole conversation of like mental health and stuff. Yeah, it's so much more. It seems like it's so much more prevalent and like less taboo. And so I don't know if you've had like more conversations like this. But yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like every other podcast we end up talking about this stuff.
Can't help it.
Yeah,
it's never usually this early on, but
no, but I like it. We're getting fucking stuck in, boys, aren't we?
It's no messing.
Yeah, it's great.
I think we're in a crisis as humanity.
Yeah,
and so that's we have to. You've by necessity we've got to talk about it. I think. Yeah. You know, because it's often when you're in a crisis in your own life that that the biggest breakthroughs happen and stuff, and hopefully this, what, you know, everyone talking about mental health will be a breakthrough from this, you know, because mental health is a running theme for everyone's life always, not just in a pandemic, is it? And if as a society we really looked at it going forward and did the things that we really need to for our own mental health and our own happiness, because we were sick. Society's been shit for way before the pandemic. Like,
absolutely, man.
You know, there are so many things wrong with society that we really need to address, and so many. And I suppose that's a reflection of so many things being wrong with us. You know, that we need to sort out, and so I hope that this is a positive from the pandemic, that we've not been able to hide from our shit, you know, and we'll take that going forwards, that it's now more culturally acceptable to just like be chatting about it, and you've got princes chatting about it, and everyone's talking about it. It's dead cool. Yeah.
Even though they got called liars. It's like, no, like, why? Come on. Like,
I don't care who's watching. Like, I believe every word of what Harry and Meghan was saying. I'm definitely on their side of the fence on this.
But you got, like, who's the one with the agenda in that? Like, why do people trust the media so much? It's very strange, man. It's like Meghan Markle, like, what a filthy liar, but the Sun newspaper, man, they've got our backs.
Great people.
Exactly.
Good guys at the Sun newspaper.
You don't even know those people, man. You don't know who's writing that stuff.
This is it, man. You never know what's actually going on in someone's head. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can meet like the happiest person in the world, and they're like fucked up in the head. It's like, so like, who are these newspaper people to be like? Actually, no, that's not what's going on in your mind. Actually,
Piers Morgan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. So I don't care whether you don't believe it. Like she's the one who said it. Like, how do you know?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was gonna just ask you. So you're the guru guy. You spoke to.
She's a woman.
Oh, woman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Of course it could be a woman. So who's that again?
She's called Ramana Devi.
Right. Is she? Where's she based? Where?
In Lancashire, Rosendale, and her charity, the Shiva Trust, or a mental health charity. They have an animal sanctuary, which is involved with like social farming, and that's definitely the kind of route that it's going down. So people will, like, when I was really, because I used to be really mentally ill, and still kind of have my difficulties, but nowhere near what it was. Yeah, I was able to go to the farm and spend a few days there, like with the animals and doing natural stuff and with Romana and kind of work through my stuff and so the charity does loads of stuff and that's the point actually. Nature, I just wanted to say about nature
Go on.
for mental health.
Oh yeah.
I feel like our mental health and the health of our environment are really interrelated, because there's been so many studies showing that nature, being in nature, is so healing for mental health on every level and physical health, and also the state of the planet currently.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's like an obvious solution to invest more in nature and natural spaces. It kind of it's benefiting our inner and our outer environment.
Right.
It's the same, because it's the same. What we're talking about, that separation.
Yeah.
Not being real, whatever. Not that I actually believe that on every level, because you can think it, but you still. You don't feel it, do you? You don't feel one with everything all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't love everyone all the time. You get pissed off and you feel sorry for yourself and you blah 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 blah. But sorry, Romana and the charity. What were you saying?
I was just wondering who she was. She sounds like an interesting person. It sounds cool, Mum.
Yeah. You can find Romana and the Shiva Trust charity by looking on Facebook.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.